Hey guys, welcome back. I'm just wanted to do this review for an amazing software that I've really become a fan of. It's called YiveRanker. If you've ever used a backlinking software like SEO Autopilot or Money Robot, um, this one is a million times easier and I think more powerful for a variety of reasons. I'm going to go through that in just a minute. But in short, what it essentially does is it automates your backlink profile for whatever you want to build backlinks to, whether it be your website or your YouTube video or whatever it might be, with Web 2.0s, which are super powerful. And if you don't know what those are, it's like, Tumblrs, Pinterest profiles and Twitters and all that kind of stuff. So it's basically websites that you don't necessarily own, but they have a high domain authority and you can sort of hijack them with your content. So if you have content on there that's pointing back to your site or your video, it's a lot more powerful because of the inherent domain authority already being there quite high. Second thing it does really well is it automates the actual content. So you don't actually have to write content for this backlinking software. It uses an artificial intelligence software that writes your content. It actually does a really good job. And the third biggest point of this is that you don't need proxies for this software. That's a huge plus. There's no monthly fees for proxies. They take care of all of that. So there's a short little video that you can watch when you get on the page. This is just basically what the sales page looks like. I'm going to go ahead and take you inside my dashboard soon to give you an overview of what it looks like. But you can see here, YiveRanker is a platform where non-techie marketers can easily run tiered SEO backlink campaigns. That's the other piece too, that these are tiered. So there's tier 1, tier 2, sometimes tier 3, and essentially what that means is that it's multiple levels deep, and I'll show you a picture of what I mean by that. But it's far more powerful than just blasting a bunch of crappy links at one site. There's actually a strategy behind this that's really powerful. So as you can see here, it's cloud hosted. You don't have to build any of these blogs. You can actually utilize their network of hundreds of thousands of seasoned niche blogs, and it really can be in any niche that you can even think of. They've got a lot in the system, but it's already built up and seasoned for you, so you don't have to worry about that. You can push, like I said, domain authority and page authority. That's what DA and PA are, with aged Web 2.0 backlinks to your niches, and additional tiers to power those backlinks up. So it's kind of like backlinks to backlinks, if that makes sense. Like I said, they've got an automated content engine, so you don't have to worry about writing content. They also have built-in strategies, backlink strategies that are proven to work. And you can export your reports in Excel or PDF or whatever you use, and you can easily upload those to any indexing system if you so choose. But honestly, you don't even have to worry about that. They usually index pretty quickly. So these are just some screenshots of the rankings for their clients, and here are some of the strategies. This is truly powerful. You're not really going to find this anywhere else. But and don't be afraid of how scary and complicated this might look, especially if you're a beginner. Basically what it just means is that you're going to have this souped up powerful engine that's strategically put in place to build powerful backlinks, all done for you and pointing at your site or your video. And these are just some of the strategies that they use. You can see here there's some PDF directories, there's Web 2.0 links, Web 2.0 profiles, social bookmarks. All of these things are strategically done to give the most safe power to the website or URL. There's also some incredible training inside here. The training alone is worth at least $1,000 based on what I saw. You're not going to find that knowledge in any other course. And then, of course, they've got some great testimonials here. I'm in the group as well, and I know Marcus. I trust Marcus. His software is incredible. Whenever he releases something, I don't even question it. I just pick it up right away because I know it's going to be high quality. So with that in mind, let me take you inside the dashboard. So this is inside my YiveRanker dashboard, and you can see here you've got several options for your campaigns. So the first one is just your basic website. So you can say, I just want these backlinks to point to a specific URL, maybe my home page or a blog post on my website, whatever it might be. You can also run it to a YouTube video, same basic idea, except instead of running it to your website, you run it to your YouTube video. And then there's a couple of RSS features as well. So you can actually have an RSS feed from either your website or your YouTube feed to pull from automatically from your website or your YouTube channel and automatically build these backlinks every time a new video is posted. And then they also have a SyndLab integration where you can either syndicate your website, new website posts or your new YouTube videos to SyndLab, which is a similar software. You may have heard of it. They have a link inside the portal for you to pick it up if you want. But it's the same basic idea in terms of building backlinks. So you could have another tier and more backlinks pointing to your website. So super powerful. I mean, you could have an entire network. You could build an entire mini network just over your web properties. Now let's just do one for example here, just to show you what it looks like. I'll just click on URL to network. So this is a website that we would be building our example campaign to, and a campaign name, you can name that anything that you want. Target URL, so you would enter your website URL or your YouTube video address here. This is what you want to build backlinks to. Then in terms of your primary keywords, these are the keywords that you actually want to rank for, and you just enter them here one by one. Secondary keywords are kind of like similar versions of the primary keyword. So kind of like long tail versions or different variations of that primary keyword. So for example, if I was targeting weight loss, I might put in here weight loss for people over 50, weight loss for diabetes, weight loss for detox, all these different variations. The branded keywords here are you just want to put sort of like either general or your actual brand. So if my website had a brand, if it was called, I don't know, Weight Loss Ultra, I'd put Weight Loss Ultra, click here, get this here, that sort of thing. If you don't though, it's fine, it's optional. It's optional for both the secondary keywords and the branded keywords because it'll actually pull in some generic text that they have prepared. So you don't even really have to worry about this if you don't want to. Now, here's where you select the category and the specific strategy that you want to use. So for category, you can see here it's literally an A to Z list of everything you could possibly think of. I mean, they've got everything from yoga, women's fashion, technology and software, sports, relationships, politics, everything, even local cities like Chicago and Detroit. Golf, food and cooking, exercise, it's really everything you can think of. Affiliate marketing, it's all there. Then you would select your strategy and you can actually preview it here. So if I wanted to select this one and wanted to preview it, I could actually check out what it looks like, how many tiers, and how many links per run will be built to my target URL. So let's just say we wanted to select this. Then you can select the number of times to run. I usually leave this at 1, especially if you're building a lot of links, but you can run it to 10. So that basically means it'll just run the same campaign 10 times over a period of time. Here is where it tells you how many credits it will cost you. So this will cost 2,000 credits. And then you can select either to run this immediately, so right when you click the Save and Start Campaign button, or you can schedule it out and you can pick a date and time here for when you want your campaign to start. But I would just click immediately, You say, I understand to allow all campaigns up to 30 days to complete. Now these days the campaigns actually complete a lot sooner. I've had some complete in a day, I've had some complete in a few days, and some in 5 to 7 days. But this is just to give some breathing room because, you know, there's a lot of links being built. So they kind of want to give you that heads up. Then you just say, I acknowledge. This is just a basic acknowledgement that you know, it's not 100% under the control exactly how many links are built, and if, you know, there's any discrepancy, they will actually credit your links back to your account so you can use them later. And then you just click either save campaign or save and start campaign, and that's really all there is to it. I mean, you can see here that's a pretty simple process, and you can have all of these powerful backlinks that are already on seasoned domains specific to your niche, pointing to your website, automated in the background, including the content generation, including the, you know, the proxies. There's really nothing for you to worry about other than entering your information, so it's super simple. And this is just an example to a campaign that I ran to. You can see here there's a bunch of tier 1 links, and you can open these up and see what they look like and what was the article like and what was your link like. So there's full transparency. You can even export this in a CSV file or a PDF, whatever you like. And then these are the tier 2 backlinks. It was just a simple kind of diagram that I chose, nothing too complicated, but it built a lot of links to my, this was actually to my YouTube video, I think. It was either that or it was e-commerce URL that I built it to, but I actually saw some sales and I saw my rankings improve. So it's really interesting to see this incredible software in action, how easy it is to use. I highly suggest that you pick it up. So right now they have a quick start plan for 47 bucks. You get 10,000 credits. And there's a 14-day 100% refund policy, and then you can also buy credit packs, pay as you go. So the link is down in the description below. If you guys are interested in picking this up, I highly recommend YiveRanker. This is something you're going to be able to use safely and effectively with your campaigns and your websites and your YouTube videos, and with the quality of Marcus's software and his training, you're going to be in good hands and in good shape for the future, you know, because, you know, Google's never going to punish itself, or, you know, it's never going to penalize you for getting backlinks from high authority websites like Pinterest or Tumblr. You know, these are really safe. They're not crappy, cheap backlinks, you know, and they're not too much of them. You can see here that they're strategically placed and designed to give you the most juice at the safest level. So you can really power up your campaigns and your websites and your YouTube videos with this basically done for you service. Really all you have to do is enter your information. So again, as I said, if you're interested, check the link in the description below. 47 bucks for 10,000 credits. You could be up and running literally today. So check it out, and make sure you let us know how you find it in the comments section and what you think of the software. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.